So I made this Vox-style animation video sometime last week, and it has already gained over 80,000 views with more than 1,000 comments. And a lot of you genuinely loved the video. But I also noticed something in the comments. A lot of people were saying the workflow was a bit too complicated and that they needed something much simpler and more beginner-friendly. And you already know that I always listen to you guys. So I went back to the drawing board and figured out a much easier way to do the entire workflow. With this new method, you can literally go from a simple idea to a finished video in around 10 minutes. Yeah, it's that simple. You don't have to generate your images one by one. All your images can be generated at once. You don't have to animate every scene individually either. All your videos can be animated at once. And you barely need to do anything manually because I built a new prompt that handles almost the entire process for you. I even went on YouTube to see if any other creator had covered this exact workflow. But honestly, I couldn't find anything this simple. Most of the videos I found either required paid tools, complicated setups, coding, or way too many unnecessary steps. But this workflow is different. It's simple, beginner-friendly, and uses free AI tools. Now, before I show you exactly how it works, check out this short video I created in just 10 minutes using this new prompt.
March 8th, 1965. Da Nang, South Vietnam. US Marines stepped onto the beach as cameras watched from the sand. Their arrival marked a major escalation in a conflict already dividing Vietnam. American troop levels rose quickly, while North Vietnamese forces and the Viet Cong fought a grinding war across jungles, villages, and cities.
Yeah, everything you just watched was created entirely with simple, free AI tools. And I'm about to walk you through the exact process. But before we begin, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next viral trend tutorial. Now, let's get started. The first thing you need for this workflow is a chatbot. For this tutorial, I'm using ChatGPT, but you can also use Gemini, Claude, or DeepSeek. Any of them will work. I'm using ChatGPT because it's fast, simple, and something most people are already familiar with. Once your chatbot is open, the next thing you need is access to the master prompt I created specifically for this workflow. I carefully simplified this prompt so you don't have to spend hours building your own system from scratch. It handles most of the difficult parts of the process automatically. Once you have access to the prompt, copy the entire thing exactly as it appears. Make sure you don't leave out any important section. After copying the master prompt, return to ChatGPT or whichever chatbot you're using. Paste the entire prompt into the chat and click send. Once the chatbot processes it, it will ask you for a key phrase. This key phrase is what unlocks the complete workflow and activates everything the prompt is designed to do. I'm going to blur that part of the screen, so if you want the key phrase, make sure you watch the video until the end, because I'll explain how you can get access to it. I'll enter mine off screen. Once the key phrase has been entered, the chatbot will ask what story you want to create. And this is where the workflow becomes really useful. You're not limited to crime documentaries or one specific type of content. This is a universal documentary prompt, so you can use it for history wars, famous people, true stories, business mysteries, major world events, and plenty of other documentary topics. For this example, I'm going to type, I want to create a documentary story about the Vietnam War, and it should be 30 seconds long. Then I'll click send. Once you send your documentary idea, the chatbot will study the topic and build the story around it. The first thing it generates is the complete voiceover script. This script becomes the narration for the entire documentary. Because I asked for a 30-second video, the script is automatically written to fit that approximate duration while still keeping the story interesting and easy to follow. Once the voiceover is ready, the next stage is creating the visual story beats. To continue, simply type proceed, then click send. After you type proceed, the chatbot analyzes the narration again and breaks the entire story into timed visual beats. This gives you a clear breakdown of how the documentary should flow from beginning to end. For a 30 to 40 second video, you'll usually get around 10 beats. Each beat tells you what part of the narration is being covered, what should appear visually, approximately when that scene should happen, how the overall story progresses. This makes the entire workflow much easier because you already know exactly what every scene is supposed to communicate. Once you've reviewed the beats, type next, then click send. The chatbot will now generate a TXT file containing the complete image generation prompt for the documentary. Click the TXT file to open it. Inside, you'll find detailed prompts covering every scene required for the video. Instead of creating each image manually, we're going to use this file to generate all the scenes together. Copy the complete image prompt from the TXT file. Make sure you copy everything, because every scene is important for maintaining the correct story order and visual consistency. Once you've copied it, close the file and open Google Flow. Inside Google Flow, click New Project. Once the project opens, turn on Agent Mode. Next, open the Settings panel. Choose your aspect ratio depending on the type of content you're creating. 9:16 for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Reels. 16:9 for long-form YouTube videos. For this example, choose the format that matches your project. For the model, leave it set to OmniFlash. Once everything is configured, save the settings. Now paste the complete image prompt you copied from ChatGPT into Google Flow agent mode. Click Send. Google Flow will analyze the instructions and begin generating the documentary images. The advantage here is that you don't have to manually copy and paste 10 separate prompts. The agent handles the entire batch for you. For this example, we need 10 images, so the agent will work through all 10 scenes automatically. Wait for the generations to finish and review each output. Make sure the visuals follow the story beats and maintain the same documentary style throughout. Once the images are ready, scroll through all of them. Check that every required scene was generated. The visual style remains consistent. Important characters look consistent. Political and environments do not randomly change. Historical settings match the scene. There are no obvious distortions. Every image corresponds to the correct story beat. Once everything looks good, we can move directly into animation. And we're going to automate that process as well. Return to ChatGPT, type Next, then click Send. Because the chatbot already knows that the images have been generated, it will move to the animation stage. It will create a detailed animation prompt for every scene. You'll see Clip 1, Clip 2, Clip 3, and the sequence will continue until Clip 10. Wait until all 10 animation prompts have been generated. Once the final clip appears, select and copy the entire animation prompt. Do not leave out any clip. Return to Google Flow. Paste the complete animation prompt into agent mode and click Send. Google Flow will analyze the instructions and understand that each image generated earlier should now become its own animated clip. Wait until the approval message appears. Once it confirms that it is preparing the 10 animations, click the approval option. The agent will then begin animating all 10 scenes. Instead of manually animating every image one at a time, this lets the agent process the complete sequence for you. Wait for all 10 clips to finish. Once the animations are complete, scroll through each clip and preview them. Check for smooth character movement, no distorted faces or bodies, no random object changes, correct camera motion, consistent environments, logical movement between scenes, no missing or duplicated elements. If everything looks good, the next step is combining the clips into one complete sequence. Open Clip 1. Click the plus icon and select Add Clip. Choose Clip 2 and add it to the scene. Repeat the process with Clip 3, Clip 4, Clip 5, and the remaining clips. Make sure you add them in the correct numerical order. This is important because mixing up the clips will break the documentary story. Continue until all 10 clips are connected. Once they're all in place, click Done. You should now see one sequence containing all 10 clips. Open the menu and select Download to save the combined footage. Now return to ChatGPT and scroll back to the original documentary voiceover script. Copy the entire narration. For voice generation, you have a few options. One option is Noise AI, which provides free credits and several different voices. Another option is 11 Labs. For this tutorial, I'll use 11 Labs. Open 11 Labs and select the voice you want. For this example, I'm choosing Lily, which is a British female voice. Paste the documentary script into the text box and click Generate. After a few seconds, your voiceover should be ready. Preview it, choose the version you prefer, and download the audio. At this point, you should have your animated documentary clips, your generated voiceover. Now open CapCut or whichever editing software you prefer. Create a new project and click Import. Import all 10 animated clips. Then import the voiceover file. Once everything is inside your project, drag the clips onto the timeline. Because the generated files may not always save in the correct numerical order, use your original Google Flow image sequence as a guide. Check which visual belongs to Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, and so on. Arrange the video clips accordingly inside CapCut. Take your time with this step. You don't want Clip 6 appearing before Clip 3 and breaking the story. Continue until all 10 clips are arranged correctly. Then drag the voiceover underneath the video sequence. Play the timeline. If the visuals are longer or shorter than the narration, adjust the clip speed slightly. Select the necessary clips and open the speed controls. Slow them down or speed them up just enough to make the visuals match the voiceover naturally. Avoid extreme speed changes because they can make the animations look unnatural. Once everything lines up, preview the entire sequence again. To make the documentary feel more professional, add background music or ambient sound. Import your background track and place it underneath the narration. Trim any excess audio. Then reduce the volume so the music supports the documentary without overpowering the voiceover. You can also add subtle cinematic sound effects where appropriate. Play everything back and make sure. The voiceover is clear. The music is balanced. The visuals match the narration. The pacing feels natural. Once the timeline looks good, click Export. Give your video a name. For this example, I'll call mine Vietnam War Documentary. Choose your preferred resolution and export the final video. And just like that, we've created the complete AI documentary from the original story idea to the finished edited video. There's one final step, creating the thumbnail. Return to Google Flow and turn off agent mode. Then go back to ChatGPT. Type Next. The chatbot will generate a dedicated thumbnail prompt based on the documentary you just created. Copy the complete thumbnail prompt. Return to Google Flow and paste it into the prompt box. Set the aspect ratio to 16:9 because this is a YouTube thumbnail. For the number of results, choose 4 so you have multiple variations to compare. Click Send and wait for the thumbnails to generate. Once the results are ready, choose the strongest option. For this example, we now have a Vietnam War thumbnail that matches the documentary style. And that completes the entire workflow. If you want access to the master prompt and the key phrase used in this tutorial, comment key phrase, and I'll send you the details for free.
March 8, 1965. Da Nang, South Vietnam. US Marines stepped onto the beach as cameras watched from the sand. Their arrival marked a major escalation in a conflict already dividing Vietnam. American troop levels rose quickly, while North Vietnamese forces and the Viet Cong fought a grinding war across jungles, villages, and cities. In January 1968, the Tet Offensive shocked the United States and weakened public confidence. Fighting continued for years. American combat forces left after the 1973 Paris Peace Accords. Then, on April 30th, 1975, Saigon fell to North Vietnamese forces. The price was millions of lives and a divided memory.